Hello everybody, welcome to this week's vlog. Yes, it's a day late, but I was in St. Louis yesterday, and to all the wonderful people that came out to Miniature Market, I can't thank you enough for your support. All our some of our patrons came out, some good people that are always in the chat came out and spent some time and actually helped me out immensely, since it was the first time we were doing an event here, and it was quite chaotic. Unfortunately, we had to turn some people away. It was completely booked. Next time, we're going to make it bigger and actually 100% better, so I hope we'll get another great turnout like we did last time. So, we're back. So, as you saw, 2 live painting events I had to cancel this week. I took them out because I just wasn't sure, because I have so much shipping I have to do. And instead, I'm going to be catching up with my patron stuff and doing some painting in the time that I do have. With that said, we have a lot going on, and we got 3 new segments that are going to show up this week. First of all, we're going back to Warhammer Weekly. That is going to be a segment where we were going to cover whatever came out either the prior week or that week, if we're lucky enough to get it, and talk about some of the Warhammer stuff, and show you the models, put them together, and so forth and so on, and paint them in the segment and such. The next one that we're doing is we are doing Magic the Gathering. Yes, Jerry, who is Victoria's longtime boyfriend, is a very good tournament player and asked if he can do a segment on card games. So they also have Resident Evil, which is a game that they wanted to check out and they wanted to do for you guys, and also Magic and a couple of other card games, and it's going to be their own little segment. Doesn't mean we're becoming a Magic channel. We're just going to be doing a segment either once a week or every other week, depending on what is out. The third segment is, oh god, I forgot what the heck it was, but it was pretty cool. I guess you guys are going to miss out on it because I can't think of what the heck it was. But it's a bit of a surprise, but I think you guys will enjoy what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing things. We are really building things to be more not customer friendly, but community friendly, and we are really going to be working on a lot of different things. Our painting 102 hopefully will be successful. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to be getting a set of Cthulhu Wars in, and we're going to show how to paint on those guys because they're nice and big, so you can see how it'll go. So probably painting 102 will be next week. As you can see, you got your old segments back, and I explained all the things with those. You saw we had Gaming Jury back, which was really cool. And oh, the other big thing that I had to say, we got our list. We started working on it, and it's being handed over to Miniature Market. All those things are going to ship from Miniature Market, and I'm talking to the patrons now. Some of you that wanted something painted are actually going to physically get the game. Okay, you're going to open it up and it's not painted. There's a reason for that. Right here I have a shelf filled with stuff that we're going. We're down to about 50, and I cannot bring 50 games in here. And I just do not have the room, even though we unloaded a ton of stuff, which we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is get this shelf completely painted, get that out, and then I'm going to ask for you to send it. I will pay the shipping to me and back to you. So just bear with me. I'd rather have you have the game in your hand and just send me the miniatures. It's going to be a lot cheaper, and it's going to save me a big headache. And I can just nail things as I need to nail things. Very, very, very simple way to do things. The last thing that I had for you guys was the silent auction was a complete and utter failure, basically. I don't mince around words. it was pretty insulting to some degree, to be honest. And I'm always somebody that'll call it as I see it. When you're trying to raise money to help people, and people are buying or bidding $1 to $3 to $5 for a box full of games. I mean, I don't think you can get it in the ding and dent for $4 or $5. But it, you know, of course, I honored these because that's what I do. I'm a man of my word. So, you know, people that have won really low bids, it actually cost more to ship it than it did the actual winning bid, and we took a loss. There were some people that really came up big and kind of made it where it wasn't too bad, but whatever money that we made, we are just going to donate it. We're not worried about ourselves or trying to replace Bella's money. That's not in our class. But I think the silent auctions are dead, and I held back on stuff because I was going to do something big for in a month or two, where I was doing huge armies of believe it or not, bolt action, which I've been painting, a ton of Warhammer stuff. I mean, I was going to do 2,000 point armies, all painted. But I mean, when you get things like I just went through, it's just not worth to do. We'll find another way to do things, and of course take care of the people in our community, which is the most important thing. And I always do. I just got to think it through and figure out how I can make it right. I'm not trying to be negative, but I do call things as I see them, and if people don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. There are plenty of other channels out there. That's all I can say. In a nutshell, we've got a lot going on, a lot of positive things. You know, that was a little bit of negative stuff, but we have a lot of positive things. I think we're going to have to miss War and Pieces this week because I have a whole bunch of stuff coming in to review for War and Pieces, and I don't know if it'll get here in time. We'll see what happens. The same thing with the Warhammer segment. That might be next week. But we are really trying to put together a consistent basis of odd week type of segments, so that it's not stale. There's always something new going on. Always something new going on. A Painting 101 this week. I believe, no, I did it last week, didn't I? I did 2 in a row. I might save that one for next week. We'll see. We're going to be talking about how to fill all those cracks and stuff like that, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, this weekend we're going to try to do some live gaming, which is going to be a lot of fun. I think you're really going to like what you see with Jerry and Victoria adding in. It's nice to have them about. I'm just looking around trying to make sure I'm not missing anything that I was supposed to talk about. But this room is actually getting pretty clear, which is good. I need the room. I need lots of room. I had a great time up at St. Louis, spending some time with my good friend Berkey. I was on the Berkey and Badger show, and we were supposed to talk about miniatures, but of course that whole show just went off the rails. So if you happen to hear it, it was a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed ourselves. I think this week, since I'm painting dwarves this week, we're going to do our Shadespire, so maybe I'll run that live. Let's just see if I can get through all the shipping and everything else I have to do. But there'll be plenty of segments as always. And we're just looking forward to keep on doing what we do. It was such a success that I talked to Steven, and we are planning to come back out there. There's going to be a ton of videos from Miniature Market out in St. Louis. So if you were there, look for yourself. You may find yourself, and it was just a lot of fun. And I got some really big announcements coming up as far as some things. I'm just waiting to hear the finalized stuff, and I'm really looking forward to hearing about it, because I really want to promote some new teammates that we're going to have. And boy, I think I wrapped it all up for once pretty quickly, which is unusual for me, but I'm pretty happy about that. Other than that, we've got a lot to do and very little time to do it. We have tons and tons and tons of stuff to get done, and we really want to get it done and stay consistent. And that is the most important thing we could ever do, is stay consistent. So those videos that did get deleted, the Rising Sun and the Infinity, don't worry, they will get done. I just need a breather coming back. We have a lot going on, and we want to make sure that we are consistent and we do the right thing. So until next time, it's your old pal Rob. Thanks so much for all your support, everything with the Patreon and everything that you guys do. We couldn't do it without you. Until next time, I'll see you soon.